How you going? It's the Cartridge Game Geeks here. That's Justin.
That's Trent. And we are going to do something a little bit different today. In our first 3 episodes, yeah, we've reviewed games on the Sega Mega Drive. Oh, they're going to touch another one. No, we're going to go back in the time machine a little bit and review a signature of the NES library. Dun dun.
Shadow Warrior.
For the Nintendo Entertainment System, made by Tecmo and released in 1991. But I know what you're thinking. Oh, Shadow Warriors, that looks like a cheap rip-off. No, it's what Ninja Gaiden was known as.
Gaiden.
Yeah, it's what Ninja Gaiden was known as in Power Regions.
Power Region.
Try and shut your mouth. It's actually got one of the signatures of the NES library when it comes to characters, being Ryu Hayabusa, who has transitioned into modern gaming with the release of Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360, which is hard as shit.
I'm just going to take our minds away from this for a second, but you know those cool little flute things?
Oh, the panpipes.
Sorry, I just had to do that. NES cartridges always remind me of pan flutes. I don't know why.
It's because you're weird, dude.
You have to clean these things all the time.
Oh wait, you don't have to do that anymore, do you? Because you run on discs.
Disc cleaner. Or, you know, if you're lucky, downloadable content. You put it in and it's right at your fingertips.
Otherwise it's corrupted. Or you could just be a cheap ass and get an emulator, but we, at least for the sake of authenticity, we will play it on the genuine article, and we are playing it on the top-loading NES.
It's not the top loader.
It pushes in from the side and it goes down. I'm thinking of the totally different one.
Famicom.
Ah, damn it.
Man, if we had a Famicom right now, we would play Ninja Gaiden on that, but we don't. We've just got the traditional box.
Yeah, we got the big
slide and push, definitely.
Oh, we got the slide and push. I wish we had a top loader. See, that's why I make mistakes. I keep dreaming up realities in my head.
All right, let's get this going.
Anyway, let's go. There we go.
Tecmo presents
1991. Ninja.
Run. It's 1990 run. Shadow Warriors.
Oh wait. Oh, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. One thing that's different from Ninja Gaiden is Shadow Warrior is like this mad, like colourful, like rainbowy, purpley, pink thing. Ninja Gaiden's just like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
It's in your face.
Listen, just watch this. Listen.
Mad.
How simple yet how effective is it? It's one of the things that I miss about games these days. It's just 2 guys fighting in a field and have a listen.
8-bit, man.
Those chip tunes, I still love them so, and I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos, and I'll say it again. I love chip tunes to pieces. It's one of the things that I'll still hold dear is the music that comes out of the NES because it's so simple yet so powerful. It's brilliant.
All right. Back to the game.
Enough of an emo. Let's get started.
Enough of the reminiscing. Reminiscing.
Oh, jeez. Are you breaking into Mr. Rusher over here?
All right, let's get it started.
Let's go. Act 1. It's a very typical side scroller. You get to pick up other power ups and things like that, which can help you with multiple enemies. I've always thought that those little biker-looking dudes holding batons, they could almost double for Bruce Lee in Game of Death, his typical, or his famous yellow jumpsuit.
One thing me and Justin always fight about, he thinks they're motorbike riders or some shit.
They are, dude.
They're college gridiron players.
If they were gridiron players, their shoulders would be a hell of a lot more bulky.
Dude, it's America.
Yeah, yeah. Shut up. See, look at that. Look at the dude at the bottom. He's got training from Frogger. And then we got Mike Tyson from Punch-Out.
But
look
basically that wall climb like just then is one of the best things about this game.
Yeah, it's one of the signatures of this game as well. It's become such a signature, Ryu Hayabusa and Ninja Gaiden, that it got re-emulated into a fan project that was by the name of Super Mario Brothers crossover that was released last year. It's good fun, actually.
My favourite characters in that, Simon Belmont.
And for the kids playing along at home, he is in the Castlevania series. Or at least Castlevania and Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, which Trent actually likes.
I don't mind. Like, yeah, it's pretty annoying, you know, you guys out there are going to listen to ABGN, which is fair enough, a great guy.
Yeah, we're fans of his work as well. Yeah.
But personally, other than the day-night transition, which he hates...
What a horrible night to have our curse.
That is shocking, but overall gameplay is pretty mad. But we'll go into that in a different episode.
Yeah, well, as soon as we can get our hands on a cart...
I actually have Simon's Quest.
No, the one that you're looking for is the original Castlevania.
The original.
Ah.
Which a donation would be great.
A donation would be very much welcome. If you can, let us know.
But other than that, cartridges are hard to come by.
Yeah. It's hard to keep a collection, but it's very good to actually have one. As big as Trent's is, where we're recording it right now, and we'll be sure to show you his setup in a future episode, because I think you'll get a kick out of it.
I think it's pretty cool. It's not the biggest collection, but I have some pretty cool stuff.
And given that we are in Australia, it's actually very hard to come by stuff around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Given that it all has to be shipped out here, and there's plenty of other costs involved. We've looked up prices on eBay of cartridges, and they go for like $50-60, the price of like a new game these days.
It's very expensive, and you know, I can't afford that. But anyway, back to Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
You've seen the gameplay, you've seen cool title sequences.
These are actually one of my favourite things of these cutscenes, is that they're so detailed for the time. I actually really love the art style that they've got going on.
Just the ninja, like, they've captured the ninjaing perfect, you know, the wall jumps and you know, the flips. And the fact that, you know, you got to collect power-ups and to use certain weapons, which can be annoying when it comes to boss battles. But
it's very annoying when it get to one of the signatures of this game, which is Ninja Gaiden on, what is it, 6-2.
6-2 is horrible.
Oh man, so difficult and so rage-inducing. And the fact that once you get up to the boss battle, but you lose a life, not all of your lives, just a single life, you get put back to the start of 6-1 and have to go through all the bullshit again. With constant respawning enemies and some of them being tough as balls. You gotta be patient. Even Trent here, when he was doing a playthrough of it, just in his own time, he left the NES running for how long? Like 2 weeks on 6-1?
No, not 6-1. Like it'd get 6-2, get up to 6-3. The good thing is, once you hit 6-3, you know, unless, you know, even if you die too many times and you restart the level, you just go back to 6-3. It's only when you come back to a boss, when you get to the final boss, that if you lose, you go back to 6-1. So I was continuously just getting back up to 6-3.
Yeah.
And kept trying to get through the boss, and it was impossible.
Remember, kids, we had it a lot harder before we had memory cards and internal hard drives and save states.
Like, man, if you pick up an emulator on a computer, you've got save states and that, which make it so much easier. But playing these games for real, with just what hardware you've got, just the standard NES, it is difficult. You've got to leave that console on until you finish.
Yeah, and if you're as hardcore into it as Trent is, and as difficult as Ninja Gaiden is, it's going to be on for a while. It's one of the quirks of cartridge gaming, to say the least.
But anyway, that's Ninja Gaiden. That
was Ninja Gaiden. There isn't a lot that we can say that hasn't already been said by a million other people. It's one of the signatures of the NES library, and it's an essential one that everyone should own.
Okay, so control. I think it's got great. I think
it's got brilliant control, considering it's got the wall jump, which is actually really, really good to get up to a higher vantage point and get the jump on your opponent. but it's also really annoying when you accidentally latch onto something and trying to flip your way up, and you can't get up.
Or you get hit by an enemy and flung back onto the wall, and you stick to the wall.
Either that, or you're forced...
And you get stuck in between having to try and jump back down, getting hit, thrown back up on the wall. That is annoying. But overall, you know...
Like, the idea is there, and it's very good. It's just that one instance. Or you get stuck on a pillar, and you can't get back up, so you eventually have to jump into the pit and die.
Alright. Control, personally, I think it's really good. I think, you know, it's my score's going to be strong. I'm going to give it 5. Well, I say 5. What do you think?
I wouldn't give it a 5.
Really?
But a very strong 4. Because we don't do any of the half shit, in case you haven't paid attention in any of the other episodes where we mentioned it. But aside from all the glitches with wall jumping and things like that and accidentally latching onto things, it's actually very responsive, plays exactly how it should. But selecting a power-up, at least for me, because I don't know why, I'm just a bit thick-headed, it takes me a while to actually use the damn thing. But other than that, I think it's a very, very solid 4, but not worthy of a 5. So what do you reckon?
I'll compromise.
You're willing to compromise?
A strong 4.
Good man. So,
I was going to say, you know, not a great 5, a low 5, but I'll compromise with the high 4.
High 4? Alright, so that'll be 4 controllers out of 5.
Graphically.
Oh man, I love the art in this game.
It's really cool.
Especially the cutscenes, how detailed they are, just how simplistic and appealing to the eye that they are. The textures all look great, and it's not as much of an eyesore as some of the previous games that we've reviewed and other games on the NES that we will probably get to at some point or another.
Some of the levels are a bit, you know, but overall it's great, you know.
I really enjoy it, and the cutscenes are just timeless. I love them to pieces.
They are really good.
Yeah.
As well as soundtrack. Soundtrack's really good
The soundtrack is a signature. You've heard it in backgrounds to AVGM videos and things like that, so it just shows how much power these bits of music have and how long they last. They've even got a sub-genre called chiptunes and things like that.
So what would you give it?
I reckon Really, I'd give it a 5.
Yeah.
This is going to be our first 5. So 5 Marios out of 5.
Sonics.
Or Sonics. Whatever. I'm just trying to make it appropriate. But it will be a 5 out of 5 because it does look as good as it does. Especially in the cutscenes. I know I can't get over them, but they're so good. So, now that we've done both of the essentials, what do you reckon for overall?
Overall,
yes.
Personally, I reckon it's worthy of a strong 4.
Strong 4? Well, yeah, I would have said a very weak 5, but I'm doing the same thing as you did earlier. I'm gonna beat you on the level and go a very, very, very strong 4, and a signature and an essential part of anyone's NES library. A worthy pick.
Definitely a great game.
Oh yeah, for sure. And very timeless. Is there anything else?
I think we've covered it.
Alright, so that is episode 4 done and dusted. We've been the Cartridge Game Geeks. Thank you so much for watching. A like and even a favourite would be greatly appreciated. And if you haven't already, click the old subscribe button up there and see when we release new episodes of any of your favourite games. Feel free to suggest them in the comments or by a message, and we'll see what we can do.
And anyway, also, if you can donate games, please drop us a comment or a message, and let's try and get them here.
If you've got any game that you want to review and you've got nothing to play it on, please send it our way so we can do what we can to bring the content to you guys.
And we'll put a YouTube shout out right here. Right here.
Right there.
And if you've got a profile, We'll link your profile
down there
below.
Alrighty. So that will conclude episode 4 of Cartridge Game Geeks. Thanks a lot again for watching. That's been Trent.
That's been Justin.
And we are gone. Peace soup.